Hey guys, so welcome to my space, which I'm using now to film my videos. I realized I didn't introduce it in the last video. If you guys compared my video about using the Canon webcam utility beta compared to my last video about how do you stay motivated, you realize that my space changed quite a bit, and that's because I shifted a few things around here and there during the week, and I kind of settled into this space. I've not moved anywhere. A lot of people have been asking me when I video call them, where did I go? Did I go to work? But no, I've not gone to work. This is still my room. This is still the same space. In this video, I want to talk about how I maximize this space to film, to work, and to basically live my day, since this is my room, this is my space, and this is all I can play around with. And yeah, first things first, I want to let you guys know that I did not buy anything new for this space. Everything that I have right here, that around me right now, has been things that is in my room already. And I just realized that I could move a few things around to be more productive. So I'm just going to walk you through what I've done. So what I did first is that I drew out a plan where I kind of like measure up the entire room, and I plotted it out into squares, and I measured all the furniture that I wanted inside the room. And I kind of figured out like, okay, if I move this here, I played Tetris basically. And if I can move this here, what do I compromise? What do I see? And an important part of this space was to make sure that I had a wall, or at least a filming area where I could film myself like this, and you cannot see my bed, which I felt was really, really ugly. And also you cannot see backlight, which was a problem in the video about the webcam utility beta. What I've done is that I moved furniture around based on those limitations. So my room is a bit weird. There are windows in two sides and there are doors in the other two sides. So it's kind of like limiting in that way. I had very little wall to play with. So what I've done is that I created a wall. So the shelf behind me, behind that is my bed, but you cannot see it because I blocked it up with the shelf. So let's talk about furniture. I'm using two banquet tables. Right now I have this space where I have my computer, my main setup. And also I have a space over here which I want to convert into like a writing, creative, drawing kind of like space. So it's a mostly empty table. So my computer table, what I've done is I converted a shelf, a 3-tier shelf in, and I turned it on its side. So I have this level to put my monitor on top. The reason why I raised my monitor up instead of putting it on the side like many people do is because I realized during the first 1 week of the movement control order, I started having neck aches on the side of my neck, and I realized it's from turning too much. So I decided to raise it instead. You can see right below the monitor is my Canon EOS M50. Like I said in my previous video, I've been using it as my webcam from now onwards. And below that is my computer, which is a Dell XPS 15. Top of the shelf, you can still see my speakers as well. When I am doing client work, I'll use my monitoring headphones, which are sitting right there. You can see that I use a clip to kind of like keep it all together. So what I put into the 3-tier shelves is I split it up into 3 different parts. One part contains my memory, which contains my hard disk, my memory cards, and also my thumb drives. The middle compartment contains my hygiene stuff. There is blue light glasses if I need to use them. There are vitamins there, and also tissue. And on the right side is more like a miscellaneous box. There are cables, there are power banks, and there are certain things that I would think that I would need to stretch in case. And also my Jabra Elite 75Ts are in there. Another cool thing about this space is that if I am feeling very tired of sitting down for too long, what I've done is I've constructed a standing table. I can convert my desk into a standing desk within seconds. Yeah, it's a simple design. I used scrap wood that was around my house. Another thing about the space is that I didn't want to put my computer near a window, because in case it rains and the water seeps through, at least I have it further away and there wouldn't be any unnecessary risk involved. I converted a space in front of my computer into a music/exercise area, and everything else is either my shelves for my books and my sports equipment, my clothes, or my bed. But yeah, this is what you can see. It's a practical space. So now let's talk about my YouTube space. You might think that I have a key light right now shining down on me, probably some Aputure something, but I don't. What I'm using right now is actually my Dell monitor, put up at 50% brightness and displaying google.com because it's a white page. So I have that light as my key light right now. So behind me, you have my practicals. You have this moonlight, which my sister bought for me. Thank you. Which kind of like just adds some accent in the back. You can see my decorations, which is one of them is Ruben's Camera Fun. Other than that, my lights are behind here, my light stands are below here, and my cameras are in this dry box. I added a light inside the dry box to give it more pizzazzle, if you want to use that word. And I'm also using a 50mm on my Canon EOS R right now to film. This creates a nice depth of view. I'm also using a very long Boya mic. It's a lavalier mic and it's attached to my camera directly. One thing that I would plan to change is actually change these curtains. But because this video is about, making the most of your space, I didn't want to do that. And yeah, this is basically it. This is how the space is going to be like, and this is how I'm going to do my videos from now on until I can go back to my studio. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you were thinking of creating a space within your house, within your room to be productive, I hope I gave some tips to help you on your journey as well without breaking the bank, without thinking of buying new things. Yeah, make the most out of what you have. Stay safe, stay home, and stay sane, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.